Yeah, what's good, Ken?
Didn't say it.
What?
Dude, I fuck with this team.
Mates.
Bro, Ben's not gonna fuck with this team though.
ATL's got a better kind of.
Bro, I think Joe. If it's Joe abezy, drazah Ken, I fuck with that team.
They already have simple that team. That's the
drazah
problem.
Kenny, Joe, Kleenex.
The problem is whatever.
Damn, Ben probably hates this team. What the fuck?
No, it's
Yeah.
Ben absolutely hates this team.
Let me explain this. Is like the problem with Gentlemates is whatever team they can build, either Toronto or FaZe can do it, and they already have one of the pieces. That's the problem Gentlemates has.
Bro, Ben's got beef with half this team.
No, I don't have beef with how it is.
The last paragraph, I'm waiting for Ben to read it, man.
Okay. Ultra is aggressively pursuing Tyler abezy Ferris, longtime FaZe SMG store, while acquiring requires financial buyout. Desire to move on from ATL to open the door. And then pairing
Chad, you like that one? Come on now.
Is obvious to me. Thieves, Vegas, Gentlemates, and other contenders are also circling. Yes, Tyler is a very good player. Him getting in a different situation is key to get back to what he's doing. Him playing with Joe makes sense to me. I'm not surprised. And then Kleenex has not been rolled out as a returning piece. So I don't, this is an interesting article. I don't think there's anything that crazy in this one because, you know, this has all been kind of reported in some form in the last couple of days. It's good for Ronnie putting in one piece, but nothing in here is, I think, super chat. Is anything in here like that mind blowing to what we've been talking about on stream for the last couple?
I can see this team.
But I think clarity on like them willing to deal Toby more is kind of.
You're trying to clip for him. I don't have beef with anybody on this team.
So what I would assume is they would keep Toby if they can't get the buyout for Abe, right? Or they don't want to spend the buyout. That would make sense.
That I think is what's going on here, which is understandable on their end, right? So like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? This is either Kleenex, abezy. They want Ken to basically be their Jamie. That makes sense to me. And it seems like Kenny understands that this is his best situation they can get into. And
I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like this.
I fuck with this team, dude.
Yeah, I really fuck with this team.
You think if it's like that?
I think drazah and Ken will be together.
Yeah, I think this is a good team given the circumstances and where some of these guys are coming from.
So let me characterize this, and you guys agree, disagree. Pros and cons. Two clear pros and cons, right? Pros would be really good aggressive sub duo and a lot of leadership at AR. A lot of people now on this team that have won championships. You're bringing a winning culture. The downside is this is like a very inconsistent AR duo from a slang perspective.
If you have those two up front, it probably makes it a lot easier.
Your perspective,
okay, explain.
Because perspective from Toronto Ultra is they had a very good year, right?
Okay.
Like, realistic. Well, like in the players' eyes, they obviously would have wanted a championship.
Yeah, Ken, how do you like this team?
For the most part in AR.
Shout out Ken in the chat.
You know what I mean? So it's like you're upgrading where you guys kind of failed this year, which was your AR players. Like Beans and Insight were not good enough for them to win chips. And he had a better year. Kenny did not have a good year. I get that, but you're like banking on his leadership and the upside of him being individually better than Jamie.
Do you think though that there are going to be times where they get AR diffed against an OpTic or a Thieves, and that's what holds them back from taking the next step?
I don't think it works like that. Like, oh, we're just getting straight up AR diff. That's why we're losing this series. Like, no.
I think Kenny performed better on LAN than people give him credit for this year.
Agreed.
And I think
we just not judging him this year. He was ass this year.
Like I don't know. I don't think that team's.
We don't agree. Listen, I'll just say this. I love Ken. I think Ken is obviously.
Here we go. But
I'm just comparing
the reason
him to
that
Jamie.
a lot of people want to play with Ken. The thing I will say that Ken historically in his career, outside of say World War II, is you know he is prone to like form swings like any other player. You know, he's not like an MC that has just always had a very consistent floor. That's my only just concern is both him and Zach are similar in that aspect. Like you may just have a stage where the two of them just aren't clicking. And I like the thought process from Toronto. If they make it happen, I think we all agree this is like a good move for them, right? We all agree if they do this. I think this is
it's a good move.
Understand where they're going.
Once again, we're just comparing him to the other to Insight, where it's like
that's a tough thing.
I think the biggest thing, like apart from just the sub duo being like obviously really fast and talented, is that Zach and Ken view the game very, very similarly. Like after talking with Ken for a long time this year and last year, he would always like be talking about like how like him and Zach would talk to each other every now and then, and they view it very, very similarly. So if they can just get on the same page with everyone, I think this team is very good.
I think I see exactly what Zach's doing here, bro. I'm gonna remove Thieves. I don't think him and Scrap are fucking figuring that shit out. I think Zach, if I had to guess, is keeping all four of these options going right now, and he's fucking smart for that.
I like that Toronto team, man.
I think there's a non-zero chance that Toronto team is doing
hearing they might get AR did tells me all I needed to know.
Bro.
I hear that.
I really do wish that the personal stuff didn't exist because he fits perfectly with that Thieves team.
Oh yeah, we talked about this before. That duo would be insane.
And like, if you guys remember the clip I don't know if you guys remember the clip of Nadeshot talking about like if they didn't have beef, those two would be like the best friends. They would be fucking demon challenging everyone at like 2 a.m.
Fucking
They
shit,
are
dude.
like
Yeah,
a
no,
really
they
good fit
do.
for each other. That's the funniest part about all of
You
this.
would hate losing to them, bro.
Yeah, I just
Like that's the ultimate villain team if they didn't hate each other.
it's not guys, it's not you guys it's yeah, girlfriends are part of it, but it's
All right,
them.
peace, Ken.
The girlfriend part
Have a
is
good one.
definitely a piece of what's happened in the past, but it's like it's them. I'm just gonna be honest, like
Ken's
I
gonna
think
run
if
an
they
extra
would've
mile for
settled
the
beef right
hate
now, I've heard
fucking
about it.
received from Ben.
So I think Zach is finessing right now. I do tip Zach. Shout out to Zach because he's playing Rostermania with a fucking fiddle right now. He is keeping all of his fucking options open right now, especially with regards to these 4 situations. And I think he has put himself in a position because he's a key piece on these whatever the situations are. Where like he
Hey,
gets to
appreciate that,
actually
gas,
make a
Keja.
fucking decision here,
Thank you.
which is good. He's a free agent. He's doing his fucking
Caveman,
job right
appreciate
now.
the community gifted.
That
Thank you
Toronto
for the
team could
gifted,
easily
my
be
guy.
like the Vancouver of this year, though.
Appreciate
where
that.
They
Yeah,
just come out
absolutely
and they're just
could.
like really consistent throughout
Chad,
the year.
how's everything
Yeah.
going?
They have
How
the
are you guys
versatile
enjoying
talent, so
Rostermania so far? This is my
always in
first
the
like
fight.
full on yap session with this.
Yeah, I think if Toronto can make this happen, this would be a very good situation for them. I think it would, whether it's Toby or Tyler, right? Toby and Joe was already a good duo last year. You get Tyler in a new situation with one of his best friends. You ideally enable him to get back on his fucking bullshit, right? And then Zach and Ken, like, there's a lot of
You
flexibility.
got 2
no matter what
winners,
category it
bro.
goes.
Someone
Yeah.
in my chat said, "How does drazah have all this pull?"
This is
I
a
think,
really good
dude. I
player,
think
bro.
people don't realize, like, dude, people,
What's that
you're
skill,
only
bro?
as good as your last tournament. I swear in this community, I swear you're like.
I don't think people realize how good Zach is in the fucking room, though. Like in the practice room, everybody I know that's ever teamed with Zach is like, dude, like
Like,
he's-
Zach's
he has
idea in the game
zero
is
complaints about
very
him as a
good.
team. Yeah, like Zach, bro. I was like, I'll tell, like at least like story for me is like I went to the ATL facility at some point in the spring, and like this motherfucker Zach had his team getting on Discord at 9:30 at night to watch VOD for fucking 45 minutes. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Zach goes on these teams and he's like the engine of the team. You know what I'm saying? Like he is keeping the trains on the fucking
Drazah
track.
hasn't
I know
really
the
done
phase,
since anything since
it
Vanguard,
didn't
bro. He
exactly
won
work out
2 majors this year.
and I think
What?
there's just other issues at play there. But that's why I think all of these situations, you know what I'm saying, like are clicking about. So I think once Steve's again,
think
once
Abe,
Steve's
not
figured
abezy, gets
out,
roster
then
spot
it's
this
gonna
year?
come down to
100%.
this, like
Abe will 100%
Zach
be on
and
one of these
fucking
teams.
abezy situation. Ronnie Intel, brother, you're breaking Benjay's rule number 1. If a tweet has been up for 90 seconds, we've already seen it, brother. Check the time. If it's been 90 seconds, we're already yapping about it here on twitch.tv/Ben_Nassim. Absolutely. Are we done with our top 20 list? Like, am I locked
Yeah,
this
we're
in?
done with it.
Wait, what did the poll end? I mean, I actually didn't see the poll. I didn't.
I think it had Nasty above him.
Nasty win the poll chat. And I really don't want to put
It's so
I
hard
don't wanna
putting one of those guys outside, bro.
Nasty. I just don't want to put Dan on. Do I put Dan over Envoy?
Ken tweet. Let me see.
I think Envoy is a little bit better this year.
That's what I think too. Oh man, I just feel so bad putting Dan outside the top 20.
He
The
said
top 20, but it's
increase the cost of
like, I don't
headsets.
know what else to do here.
Yeah, I fucking love Ken, bro.
I think I had Dan
I
inside
actually
on
love
mine.
Ken, bro.
There's a Ken tweet. What did Ken fucking do? What did Ken say?
That's fun. That's so
There
funny,
Ken
bro.
tweet chat. Ken tweeted increase the cost of headsets.
JP, that Destiny shit was comedy last night, bro. I
Okay,
was,
bro.
dude. They
I
were
don't be
like
talking
having all
about
these
me. It was a great
speeches
tweet.
just to get fucking railed right at the
Like
start
I said,
of it.
chat about
That shit was actually really
fucking
funny.
free, bro. No press is bad press, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, you got beef with half this Toronto roster.
I
Straight
know.
up.
That's why I'm
Understand,
surprised he
bro.
says
You
he likes
actually
it.
have beef with half. You're
Like,
in
I
their
wanna
heads,
know
bro.
deep
You're
down
actually
if
in
you
the heads of
guys
half the
like-
Toronto roster.
Is this fucking play about us? Is this fucking? Is this fucking play about us, chat?
Ben's persona non grata in Canada now.
Is this?
Yeah, Ben's actually wanted in
Ultra,
Canada.
Ultra, fucks.
Hey, I
Do
just
they?
gassed Ken, bro.
Yeah, I mean, bro, we had a great time. We did a combo watch party at fucking Champs. It was a great fucking time. Me and fucking my boy fucking Aroma, diabolical fucking duo together. It was great.
He might be your ex boy now. He's like,
Nah. Aroma and I are good, bro. I mean, look, I still stand on business. Like, I like this
I
team.
stand
I
on
just,
business.
bro, my only thing again with Toronto, when I
Low-key
look
though,
at this drazah Ken duo, is I'm just concerned to get to losers finals, and this is just the same situation every year for Toronto, where they're just stuck at 3
nah,
and
dude,
4.
that team might actually
That's
make
my
light
only
work of
cons-
S&D. Like that team might be one of like the best S&D team next year if that's the team.
Yes and no. I think
Well,
I'm.
that's a
I played the fifth on any
So,
best.
Like
Best
your
search team.
like
Like,
Texas and you guys in Toronto would be the 2 best search teams.
I could
so-
look if see if depending on how the phase roster shapes out with Simpo 4, like I think
Yeah.
those two rounding out would be.
It just
would be
depends on
good.
who they get on the ARs.
yeah,
Because
for
if
sure.
Draws is on Toronto and MC's on Thieves, then you would
I
get
will
what?
s-
Abuza.
S&D depends on how the maps how the maps play. because like a really exploitable potential thing here is like you have like you can kind of try to game plan like when Ken struggles in search is when he gets stuck on an island. Like that is when like because his inability sometimes to stay alive in those situations has been like his weakest thing across all modes. Like if you can exploit that and then make it 3v4, then like your chances of winning a map are pretty high. But if Toronto do a good job disguising that, if he does a good job staying alive, then you're having to deal with how annoying these two fucking SMGs are. Whether it's CleanX and Joe or abezy and Joe, then it's going to work out perfectly fine. Because Zach's also making plays. Zach does a good job of getting bloods, you know?
Well, that would be their play. Is just try to make upsets in those.
It's just tough because like I don't think the grinded out game 5 thing, like it didn't work for Miami this year. Like it's just that is good at we'll say for Toronto. It's good enough to make you have a consistently high floor. The problem is I don't know, and again, it's not like they have a million great insane players to be able to match the talent of an OpTic or Thieves that these teams form for what it's worth. But I just think it's a situation where I think they just may end up losing in losers finals at every.
Wait, well, what do you mean it didn't work for Miami, or what were you saying about that?
Well, I'm just saying it's like it gets what these things end up doing is they get you to a point where your floor is much higher. Like you're not getting 8th at every event, but you're going to be 4th.
But like, I mean, if we talk about Miami from last year, I think that's a success story. Like, bro,
yeah, people need to put more weight into like top.
Like, dude, Heretics probably played nothing for their roster, two rookies, and then like, yeah, it didn't work game 5, but like for a success story, I feel.
Bro, not everybody can get first.
Heretics had a great year.
Not everybody can get first.
Yeah,
okay, to be clear. What I am saying with Toronto, because I don't want to just hear we talk about Rostermania, is just always talk about the upside on teams and just glaze everybody for their changes. We got to also talk about how it swings the other way. That's what I'm trying to do, chat. You can call me a hater, but I'm trying to always red team every situation, because if you don't, then you're just kind of oblivious to what everybody's fucking downsides are. Because every team on here, there's always pros and cons to everything, chat. You know? I like this Toronto team. If they make it happen, this is an upgrade over their last team. Whether it's
Zinscump and Zuma rated the rumored Toronto team higher than the rumored LAT. Do you agree?
It's just
it was the rumored Toronto one. This one that they were talking about here
concerns me about hitting your top end of your ceiling.
I think it's toss up. I got to see how the teams play. It's out of all these like roster changes, you just have to see how they play. Like Cell can play completely different with these 3. You know what I mean? Same with Ken and Draws. Like really like a really good sub duo like that, when them knowing what to do with each other.
Not every box is gonna get checked.
It's hard to like pre-pop this shit.
Like every box is gonna get checked.
That's why I don't like doing rankings based on
this team to win, and your
rosters we don't even know to form yet.
Just over a year ago, and like that is entirely possible.
I think Cell complements LAT True.
Form the team, and if you're moving,
if Cell's like willing to change up and
getting abezy and Joe up and running, get Tyler back on
play the way that like he could play with this team and be as much have the team be as talented as possible, I think they could be really good.
The edge of this team and make sure that they're innovating and being ahead of everybody. They do that.
I think people underestimate the like possibility of people changing.
Like
I don't know, but it also is on Cell to change a little bit from like what he was doing before. I think he has all the talent in the world, but if he can fit it, that could work with Paco. It just depends on if ends up.
Yeah, I think I'm giving a very nuanced take on the situation. Like I don't understand why like I'm getting like L's in the chat. Like are people just not listening?
Yeah, like Brandon changed a lot. As soon as Seth retired, he came back, bro. That guy's playstyle completely changed.
I don't know. You have like good COD minds on that team as well.
As a coach watching the games, do you think Cell was a problem on FaZe? I think all of them were a problem. I don't think you can narrow down one person.
Yesterday, so fucking try again.
You don't like have that performance or those last 2 performances as a team with that much talent without multiple people, like the entire team not being on the same page.
The better teams that they can make is if they got MC to come.
I think all 4 of them have contributed to it.
That's just not realistic.
There's no way you can.
But then it's like abezy Ken, like you know what I'm saying? We're just
I think I like drazah and Ken. I would rather have them have chemistry and be on the same page with each other and get the most out of their sub duo than I don't want to see Kenny in another spot where he just
the funniest thing,
the game or draws in like a weird spot too.
The funniest thing though is like I just looking at this dude. If I'm Zach, if you're Zach, hypothetical, what is better, this Toronto situation or FaZe from last year minus abezy plus 04? What's a better situation?
Well, isn't that just? I mean, that's not a scenario though, right? Because Cell is not going to be on that team.
Yeah, no, you don't have MC.
MC hasn't made a decision yet, so who the fuck knows, bro?
I mean, I don't think you tweet out or restricted free agent.
I'm asking hypothetical because I know for a fact MC hasn't decided yet, chat.
Oh, okay.
So this is not locked, and again, for reasons we talked about, why this may. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, I think it's more still like Vegas. It's not really Thieves.
I think it depends on. I think it depends on who or like how those three viewed playing with each other. Like let's say, I mean, this is, I don't fucking know, but like did Simp not like how Cell played? Did Draws not like how Simp played? Was it all like you're saying on abezy? Like it all depends on that, honestly. If those three are cool with playing each other, then that would be obviously better. But if those three weren't all like cool with each other, then I would say the Toronto team.
Dinky, who are you saying is the Celeste team? That's just saying, I'm like, that's why it's really interesting to me. Zach has made a bunch. So this Gentlemates thing is just not going to, whatever team Zach would make on LAG is the same thing he can make on Toronto.
Yeah,
like,
they would just buy out Joe and Tyler.
LAG, listen, LAG are going to spend coin this offseason, but they just don't have a centerpiece to recruit people. It is what it is.
Bro, if I'm Gentlemates, I'm a French team, bro, I'm waiting for Legend to be free agent and just throw and build off him.
Should be their sub next year.
Yeah,
I think he should be one of their starters if they're going to wait for a little bit. If they don't like capitalize on the guys that are going phase ultra or whatever, I think that would be a fucking move I would do personally.
I thought they should have went Nasty Cobra on the ARs, pick up like Afro and somebody on the SMG, stick Legend on that team as a sub, but just see how he goes because he's not going to be done with Worlds until the end of October for Halo.
Yeah, that just makes it super hard.
Is that when Worlds is? Not even before the season?
Yeah, but I don't think anything in Halo would I don't think that there's a legal issue of him signing a contract now for next season of COD. I just think a team may not want to.
But it's the playing at the start and stuff.
A team may not want to pay him now for a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? And so it's more of a pre-contract situation, but it's more of just like if they can like keep Omit together, that would be some version of Omit with Estrel. Yeah.
If Omit wants.
Oh yeah, you're right. The game doesn't come out to November.
Like that's where they go. I think
they'd probably still be good for the season. Then
Mac and Vivid could be
forgot about
like
that. Damn, it is like super late this year.
Teams, but I think
in November.
I think they want to stay together. Right? That's what was said yesterday. Yeah. So if they want to stick together, like I honestly think like Cloud9 or Rocker would be the best bet for them.
Well, C9 could be an option if Dante goes to Falcons, which I think could potentially. The way this will probably break out, I just don't see Zach or MC going there. I don't see abezy going there just because everything's going to cascade to the other teams. I think Falcons is just. I think this will end up with Dante on Falcons.
Yo, you know what I was thinking like this morning? If the draws Ken thing doesn't end up happening with Ultra, I could look see Dan going there.
Falcons?
No, Ultra with Joe abezy.
Yes, I agree.
If the draws Ken thing isn't.
But then it's really funny about Toronto and Thieves having to do business with each other fucking every offseason, bro. Like, god damn, dude. Bro, just think about it. They just transacted players like back-to-back years, bro.
Like in my head, dude, I think MC goes to Thieves. I think abezy goes to FaZe. I honestly think Dan and Sib go to Vegas. And
Dan and Sib?
Yeah, I don't think Exnit should be a flex. Him and Pred on the SMGs.
You're saying...
Are they 100% keeping Exnit?
I don't know.
They haven't said anything, right?
I think they are, from what I've heard, I think they are. I think Exnid, I said this on a previous day, they very much behooves them to figure out how to get Exnid to be a really good piece in the team because he's a massive star. And again, as much as like it is about trying to build the world's best competitive team, they're also trying to build a business. And if they can make a very good team and turn Exnid into a quality CDL player, it's a huge moneymaker for them. Like, potentially in region in SA.
I was gonna say you probably do have to attract people, even like if they don't want to play with him, but like you have all the cash in the world.
The problem they're running into, and just to keep it candid, is I think there are much better situations. It's not about the money. I think there's just much better situations, existing players that teams just want to go to. I just think like Exnid Pred is a combo, or if it's just AG, or if it's just Exnid, is just not as good of a situation as like teaming around Chris or teaming around Toronto and Joe. And maybe Kleenex or teaming on the Thieves team. Like, it's just how it is, bro. There's just better situations. I think Falcons can offer more money to some people, like, and that is going to work once some of these come off the board because it's going to be the premier offer. But, like, you know, someone like MC, for example, hypothetical, like, if there's a 250K delta in what you get here from FaZe and Thieves, you think you go to Falcons and you're getting $6 a year, like, you're going to end up making that difference.
It's a big decision.
So,
what did you, JP, what do you think of Abe at EWC?
I thought he was good. I mean, it wasn't much that we like saw of him, but like from that tournament, if he doesn't get a spot in this league, I'll be very surprised.
That's what I'm saying.
I think like if they don't get abezy, they'll probably just stick with Abe. Like if they can't get the
Kleenex, right?
Oh right, true. I didn't think about that. Unless they keep Kleenex on a flex, but I think he 100% gets a spot somewhere. It depends on what Toronto ends up wanting to do. I thought he was good though.
Him.
Yeah, I thought he was good.
Let's get it.